In the last 6 years, I was trapped in smoking habit and didn't know what to do. I genuinely felt there's no way out from this, but in 30 days, I managed to quit. So in this video, I'm going to explain everything you need so you could become a non-smoker as well. When I was about to start my journey, I was afraid of craving so much. Literally every people quitted smoking, doctors, gurus telling me to use nicotine pouches, go for vapes, because it's gonna hurt. But the truth is, it is not. Like everyone said so, this is not the real enemy we have to target. We have to target the learned behaviors we have. I really want you to imagine your thoughts about cigarettes. Do you think it makes you relax? Do you think it makes you cool, social, or any belief you hold on to them? If so, we have to target them first. We have to make them conscious on the first step. As you can see, this represents stress, social, coffee, and damage has already been made, like I was saying in the past. Because these are the ones who make the habit useful. Look, all of us know cigarettes are damaging. All of us know cigarettes are bad, but because of this, we can't quit, or we can't even reduce the amount. We can't achieve anything we want if we don't target this. And how are we gonna do it? We're gonna find out why. Even back then I was knowing cigarettes are not useful, like I said to you, but there was a certain triggers that caused me to go back to this habit. I literally turned myself into Pavlov's dog in that sense. Do you know there's a famous anecdote that the person blanks the bell and the dog starts to produce saliva? That's what we call the Pavlov's dog. And this triggers our basic habit learning process, trigger behavior reward in 3 simple steps. And we kind of teach ourselves to become addicted. Because look, no one is born with cigarettes. No one has kind of fantasized about cigarettes. All of us chased a certain desire and emotion. None of us want to smoke this thing. And once we realize the emotion we felt after, everything's gonna change. And the emotion you're chasing is happiness, and I know I could hear you, you're not smiling when you're smoking. But happiness represents to a certain outcome. And in this outcome, most of us want to seek pleasure or want to avoid pain. Let's say you're stressed, you want to suppress the stress by smoking, pain avoidance. Let's say you want to drink a coffee and mix it with cigarettes, pleasure, because you make the moment special. And when we start to do these habits like 1,000 times, 10,000 times, we start to become sticky to this habit. And we started to behave like the Pavlov's dog. That's why most of us felt so bad when they go cold turkey directly, because they didn't address none of those. So what we could do about it? You need to find much more happier option. And this happiest option could be anything in your life. It could be abstaining cigarettes, it could be playing a musical instrument, it could be sitting and recording videos for me. But it has to be something that you're gonna do even if you smoke or not anyway. And the action you're gonna do has to target this happiness option, has to target this pain avoidance or pleasure seeking. Because as human beings, we're kind of hardwired to this. There's no running away from this process. The only thing we could do is we could choose the activities we want to go for and then seek the outcomes. Like let's say you want to suppress the stress, why don't you meditate? Okay, meditation didn't work, why don't you do something else? And if you're saying to me, I've tried already, it didn't work, I totally understand. There's millions of activities to try, and maybe you didn't target the learned behaviors in yourself. Maybe your brain's still thinking, oh, smoking is useful for me. But actually, logically we know, but our subconscious mind doesn't know that. Since we train ourselves to become a Pavlov's dog, and we did this habit like 1,000 times already, so it's really hard to quit because we think it's useful. What do you have to do before this meditation process or any action process is? You have to learn. Because smoking addiction is nothing more than diving deep to root cause and finding it and fulfilling it in a different way. You don't have to feel the uncomfortable pain of learning a new habit. You just have to realize the learned habit already, then question the why behind it. And once you do that and really see, oh, cigarettes are useless for me, you're gonna stop smoking and you're gonna live the life whatever you want, because you find the actions and beliefs you wanted to adopt even if you didn't want to smoke already. So that's why I'm heavily encouraging to you, learn before doing any cessation tool or any quit method. And there will be a moment came where you're gonna genuinely say, why I'm smoking this? It's really useless. And that's the sign it shows you learn the things that you have to learn enough. And after that, it's nothing more than putting in action. But even if I was afraid when I come to this stage, I know the things I need to know. I made the questions, I learned so much, but the problem is, I was scared. Literally, I was gonna stop a habit, even if it's painful for me, and gonna dive into unknown. At least the cigarettes are giving a certainty in my life, although they poison me. The outcome is decided already. You're gonna poison yourself and you're gonna die. But on this path, there's nothing clear. So that kind of held me back for a couple of weeks until I had the courage to quit. And if you kind of felt in the same way, it's totally normal, because you're about to do something which is going to change the whole of your life. But don't get this wrong. The negative feelings you sense is the right sign to go, because you implemented the steps already. You make the unconscious conscious, because the biggest crucial step in quitting smoking, and right now you don't have any obstacle to pass. You just have to take your right foot, put one step further, and the rest will follow. And by each step you put, you're gonna head to the dream life you want. You will save so much money. You're not gonna smell bad anymore. And personally, you're not gonna worry about your health anymore. These things are priceless and worthless. For the last, no one's gonna recognize you're a past smoker, because you change your beliefs, change your identity so much with these questions I give it to you. You literally became a different human by doing the less action. And after that point, I want to congratulate you, because you became one of us. And if you need my help to quit smoking in once and for all, there's a link in the description to book a call so we could handle the situation together. This is I2, and I see you around, my friend.